Hey, Llama here. Okay, we're back for another stream. We're on Genesis 1. I have done a little bit of stuff in between streams, so I think the disastrous things that befell us in the last episode, I thought, do you know what, so firstly I've ground out a whole load of stuff, so to try and make this episode a little bit more to the point. So I've got some flak, I've got some grapples, I've got lots of narcotics, some parachutes. I've made a whole load of gear. That's not gear. We've got structures there. I've got some trap stuff I've made. Been really busy, so yeah, lots of pokey sticks. I'm wearing a set of flak. I've done lots of metal. I think I put it on the fabricator actually. Yep, harvested up all the metal over there a few times, and got lots of wood on the outside here. I cooked up a load of meat, so we've got some food, and then in here I've got some storage for a bit of hide. We've got fiber and wood, stone, more wood, more thatch. So being busy. Not only that, you can see I've actually got a stego knocked out here at the moment. I've got two things that I literally just trapped before I came on stream, and I have also tamed this stego, which was, I think it was level 90 or something. I've put some levels into it. That's what I've been using to harvest the wood and the thatch, and also the narco berries for the tranks. And I did a lot of dyeing. I've got some blood packs. I've got lots, probably a bit of overkill. Went a little bit over the top with the blood packs, but if we're going to tame ourselves a bloodstalker, I don't want to repeat of the last episode where I had a 145 in the palm of my hand and not enough blood packs to tame it. So that was a little bit frustrating. But anyway, for now, we've got a 135 female stego. The other one I tamed was a male. This one's a female. So firstly, we can breed them. Secondly, I can get eggs for making kibble. I think it's regular kibble, I think these make. And I've also, while I was trying to get, because I saw the stego, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to get some, it was way over there. I thought I'm going to lead it back here to this trap that I've put up. So it's right next to the base and it's convenient. And when I hopped on the Sarco and grabbed all my gear to go and get it, I came across a 140 Carno. And I thought, you know what, I went back, I put everything back again, got all my kit off so I didn't lose anything, and then led this thing by foot into the original trap that I built down here, and knocked that out as well. So we've got a 140 Carno sitting there. I'm going to go and put some narcotics into that so it doesn't wake up. And then I've got the Sarco here, and I'm going to try and get some prime meat so I can tame it. I have also discovered, well, not discovered necessarily because I always knew this, but that these guys, and this one's stuck in a tree right above the base conveniently, these X-racers drop a reasonable amount of prime meat. So I'm going to be on the hunt for those. We should be able to get sort of 6 to 8 prime meat from each of those we kill, and I need 14 prime meat to tame this Carno. So what we're going to do now, and then the stego is going to be a berry tame, so it's going to be a little bit going to take a little bit of time for 135, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. So this guy, let's first, I want to make sure that he doesn't wake up. This one is also a female, and the other Carno that I tamed the other day is a male. So we've got 2 breeding pairs. So if this one's stats are any good when it tames in, we can breed ourselves up a Carno and hopefully imprint it, and have something imprinted and reasonably good for fighting. The Sarco I tamed the other day, this one's actually not turned out too bad. So I've put a fair few levels in it. We got 5,600 health and 430 melee, so it's pretty good for killing stuff. Oh, we've got another level. So things are starting to look up a little bit. The Stego Tame, you can see all this area is clear. I've been through here already and cleared out a load of trees to get thatch. Stego's a great early game tame. Hey Dirk, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. How you been? Haven't seen you since Lost Colony. I'm doing a Gen 1 playthrough on Ark Survival Evolved just to refresh my memory on what the map was like and all the differences. Go through and doing all the missions, and we'll probably knock over, well, I say knock over, going to attempt the Gamma boss, hopefully before Gen 1 comes out on Ascended. We'll see how we go. I'll be praying for one of those standard wildcard release delays. I think come the end I'll probably be looking for as much time as I can get. How have you been? Need some of these races. Just resetting timers on Ark lately. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? I've been doing on Ascended, I've been doing a bit of breeding, more so than anything, to be honest. And I have I tamed a couple of spiders since they've done the update. I did that yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday, so did some Ascended stuff, and got one of those new Burrowbuck, the Fantastic Tames. They're pretty cool as well. Painful tame though, on 1x at least. Yeah, looking forward to Gen 1 DLC. Do you know what? I'm really excited about it actually. It was a very polarizing DLC at the time it came out on Ark Survival Evolved. I remember that a lot of people didn't like it because it was such a sharp left turn from what all the other maps had been up until date, until that point. But yeah, I'm really hyped for it. How they'll incorporate the pirate DLC. Yeah, that's right. There's going to be a lot of, I mean, let's face it, wildcard aren't you know, the pioneers of new content when it comes to the difference between Evolved and Ascended, but I would say, yeah, they're probably incorporating a lot of Atlas. I think that's what it's probably going to turn out to be. I talked about the biomes a few days ago, and that was probably I'm expecting, and I could be wrong, that they will have still have obviously the lava, the lunar, the bog, and the Arctic biomes, and they will probably form the center point of the map. And the ocean biome may well be, instead of a biome in the middle, it may well be the outside, you know, because they have said the map will be surrounded by ocean. So maybe that's the ocean biome is what's around the outside, which would be pretty cool, I have to say. Oh, that's another, no. That's another 140 Carno. It's a male too. How do I, well, firstly, how do I get away from it without it attacking me? No, it's seen me. Wouldn't mind taming that. That would go well with the female. The female will tame up pretty much straight away. I reckon I can get away from that guy and make him de-aggro. But I do need the prime meat to tame the female first. And that Carno was right next to one of those racers that I need to tame it. Yeah, sounds cool. Apparently they changed the map layout. It'll all be linked. Yes! That's the other thing. Will we still have the biome teleportation? It kind of made sense in the story. You know, what with it being a simulation and everything. That kind of, you know, was how they explained the teleportation. Will that give us one raw prime meat? Okay, that's not going to go far. So at the time when the teleportation was in sort of, you know, the evolved version of Gen 1, it sort of made sense. It would be useful if they would keep it, I guess, but I'm okay traversing on foot as well. I don't not too you know, attached to the biome teleportation thing. Although it is a mechanic that's already set up in Ascended, because you can do it on Astrios. How will the moon work? Yes, that's a good point. You know, I guess that's the thing about the simulation, though. They can sort of palm off any kind of, you know, the moon biome could be just separated by some kind of, you know, door kind of thing. I don't know. That you just walk through and then all of a sudden you're out in space. And I guess with it being a simulation, there is that option. I guess there's also the possibility, and I don't think they would do this, but I guess there is the possibility that they could actually not have the lunar biome on Gen 1, because I think there was talk that Gen 2 would be similar in so much as you've still got all those biomes, but then the whole thing is surrounded by space. So if they have the lunar biome in Gen 2 instead of Gen 1, but I don't know, it's a bit too different to the original, or what I would expect. Like I said, I think Wildcard, I would hesitate at calling them necessarily lazy, but they would definitely sort of use 80 to 90% of the original content in the new map, I expect. Alright, here we go. This should get us some primates. So, what have we got? 4, 5. Oh, that's a bit of a rip-off. I was hoping for more than that. I need 14. I've got 6. I need to keep looking. I don't want to stray too far either, because to be fair, I am most certainly geographically challenged, which means my ability to get lost is incredibly high. Okay, we got another raw meat. Oh, there's a capro. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I got this metal pokey stick, especially for you. Yeah. Because I knew that was going to happen at some stage. Right. So, I still need another couple of races. Talking about having islands that randomly spawn, like for outpost type stuff. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. I'd love to think that. Honestly, I'd love to think it was completely different. I think that would be awesome, because it would keep it. I mean, as much as I'm sort of doing this as a bit of a refresher, because if I was a betting man, I'd say it's going to be almost identical. I'd love for it to be different. That would be great. And I think I get primate from these guys, but yeah, kill's a kill. I'll take the hide, if nothing else. Yeah, I'd love for it to be completely different, because it would be nice and fresh. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Oh, that was a 130 stego. Okay. Would have been a nice tame, to be fair. In a remake of ASE, they'll have everything from ASE on the map, like the skiff and space whales, etc. I fully expect them to be honest. If they don't do the skiff on Gen 1, I think there will be rioting in the streets. I've got to. I don't think even Wildcard of that tone deaf. I got a feeling that the skiff is possibly the thing that most people are waiting for. I mean, we've got the raft. You know, not the raft. What is it? The Zeppelin thing. Which I've heard people call the Temu skiff, which I think is a really appropriate way of naming it. Okay. I didn't think you were doing that. Good job I made that flak. That's a 130 capro too. I'm just gonna harvest that. I didn't bring a hatchet. Should have brought a hatchet for the hide. Alright, let's have a look. We killed a Sarco. Oh, did we not harvest the body? Oh no, that's the baryonyx. How we going? We got 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 prime meat. Oh, actually, now I've got, let's head back, because I've got a racer stuck in a tree above where my base is. I can always use that, and in fact I should probably put the rest of this prime meat in the fridge at my base so it doesn't spoil before we need it. That would be smart. Let's do the smart thing for a change. Yeah, you'd think the remake would be somewhat the same. You would, wouldn't you? I genuinely think if they don't have the skiff in Gen 1, I got a feeling they will create a massive backlash, because it's the thing I've heard people talk about most, for sure. No doubt about it. Alright, I'm gonna put this guy on passive. I'm really struggling with the controller on Evolved, and I've had a bit of a think about it. I'm pretty confident. I played with controller for years on Evolved on the PlayStation, and I'm fairly confident that the issues I'm now having are actually because I'm playing on Steam on Evolved with an Xbox controller, which I've never done before, and I'm guessing that the PlayStation controller on PlayStation was probably pretty well suited for the game, and that an Xbox controller on Steam, while it works pretty well in Ascended, may not have been the ideal solution for Evolved. I'm going to try and get him away from the stego, actually. I don't want to kill the stego or damage it. Oh, don't go down there. Oh, you're running away. Alright. Come on, 5 prime meat. I want 5 prime meat. You can do it. Give me 5 prime meat. 2, 3, 5. Yes, 6. Ooh, 1 to spare. Nice. I will take it. Good job. Alright, we can. Let's have some. Wait. Right, guy complaining. We can now. And then now I'm sort of thinking, well, that was a bit of a waste of time putting that in the fridge, because I'm pretty sure this Carno is going to tame straight up. You picked a good stream to join on, mate, because I think this is the 4th stream I've done, 4th or 5th actually. I'm losing track of them, and the first few were there was a lot of dying involved. I really feel like I'm making some progress in this one, which is a nice change. Right, let's take that up in here. Hopefully nothing attacks me while I'm doing this. All right, come on, you can do it. Let's do it. Aim in. Brilliant. I think mainly, like, I mean, it's great to have a high level one, but mainly I want to do the breeding so that I can get an imprinted one. And then I've got a breeding pair which I can put somewhere safe for when stuff starts dying again. Yeah, do you know what? Keep thinking I'd love to make the change to keyboard and mouse, because I know it's much more responsive, and you know, you've got your sort of reaction time to things is quicker, because the mouse is obviously a lot more well, it is responsive than the controller. But I'm an armchair player. I'm not a desk player, so I sort of I sit at a desk all day for work, and I couldn't sit at a desk all day and then continue to sit at one all night to play. So very much a controller is what works for me as far as that's concerned. And using the keyboard and mouse sitting, you know, on my lap, sitting in a chair, you don't get that same flexibility. Yeah. Once you force yourself, you get the muscle memory. Yeah. I'd have to have some kind of, you know, sort of desk thing in front of me, table or something like that to do it on. I don't know. You're right. I know you're absolutely right. Once you get used to it, it'll be fine. I need to kill that raptor. He's putting my stego in danger. Raptors are a whole other story on this map. They are not the tiny sort of creatures that they are. The X-Raptors are a whole other proposition. That is something I've most definitely learned. All right, now I've got raised I've got raised breeding rates on this server that I specifically set up. Why is that guy almost dead? Okay, that must have been from the last time I took him out hide farming. Righto. So I have 7 times breeding on here, and I've never done that before because I've only ever played on official, and I don't know how that's going to work out. So we're going to see. I don't have anything to hatch the egg, actually. I need to... I've got the fires over there. I can always use those. Here we go. So we got an egg. Now, if I leave you on breeding, ready to mate in 44 minutes. Yeah, see, that's pretty good. I could live with that. I can breed every 44 minutes. Need to keep an eye on that stego because I don't want him to wake up. Now, let's see. We've got some fires here, which I'm going to need to put some wood in, obviously. Oh, we've got plenty of wood. Now, I've done the hatching eggs using standing torches and fires and things like that before. But it's been a hot minute, I'm going to be honest. I'm very much an incubator user. We can probably make an incubator because we've got the fabricator. Getting a lazy board chair for your desk to make it nice and comfy. Yes. Yes. I've got a sit-stand desk that I use for work. It's one of the secret labs. It's actually a gaming desk, but the idea of spending all day and all night at a desk is something I don't think I can sign up for. Okay, we're too cold. Let's go. First fire. Still too cold. Second fire. Still too cold. Third fire. Come on, we've got to be getting there soon. Still too cold. Fourth fire. There we go. Right, that's going to take 14 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty decent, isn't it? Just need to make sure that the temperature's reasonably consistent, I guess, for 14 minutes. So while that's happening, I'm going to pod these guys. I'm trying to remember on Evolved if the mating timer goes down while they're in a cryopod. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm kind of stumbling across all these differences between Evolved and Ascended, that all the things you take for granted in the new version, it may not be the case in Evolved. A few of them have caught me by surprise. Right, now let's get... I need some berries. Have I got... oh, I've got some, but not enough. Let's go and get some berries with the stego. And then I can feed that stego, get that tamed. And then we can probably breed them as well. And then I think I don't know what to do next. I sort of feel like, all right, what do I need? Heavy plate, sharpened plate. I'm pretty sure gets berries. I haven't done any berry gathering with this guy yet. Only narcos. Ah, yeah, there we go. Lots of berries. Brilliant. I think he gets thatch as well, or is it just berries? Yeah, it does get thatch. Oh, and a little bit of wood. Hey, products, how you doing? Welcome in. We're back again. We've made a little bit of off-stream progress since the last time. The stego I'm riding around on, and we're in the middle of taming another one. And just tamed a 140 Carno as well. And bred them together with so that one and the one that I already had. And I farmed up a whole load of resources off stream so that, well, you know, because no one wants to sit here and watch me farm resources. Trust me, it was excruciating enough for me to do, let alone for someone to watch. All right, let's whack these berries. This should be more than enough to tame up this stego. Just tamed 11 high-level Aranios. Awesome. They are. Do you know what? I didn't stream last night. I did a lot of grinding, but I did also hop on Ascended, and I tamed. I only tamed one. I tamed a 150 on Astrios that I just kind of stumbled across, to be honest. I went looking for them, and the first one I saw was like 85. The second one was a 150, and I thought, wow, I'll have to tame that. And they are awesome. Yeah, they're a lot of fun, actually. Massive change to them. The thing that probably surprised me the most was I used like I said, I only tamed one, so I haven't had any experience really in doing it. But I used a 298, so capped long neck, and the shocking trank darts, and I hit a 150 once, and it knocked out immediately. One shot, so I was really quite surprised. They looked like they were relatively easy to knock out, which I guess is good. Even at a high level one. Okay, we've got 10 minutes left on this egg. I'm just languishing in my increased breeding rates. I've never had the pleasure of things happening so quickly. We had a Carno egg that's going to take 14 minutes to fully hatch. You got one stat that was of any use. Yeah, super easy to KO. That's what I was really surprised. I sort of hit it once. I expected it to drop from the ceiling and chase me, and I'd sort of run around a bit trying to avoid it while I was knocking it out. And it dropped from the ceiling and hit the floor, and that was it. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, that was a lot easier than I anticipated. Oh, did I chuck all my inventory in there? What else is in there? We'll take those. Keep the hide. Still, by rule of thumb, never, ever, ever throw hide away. No matter how end game you are, you don't throw hide away. Alright. So yeah, farmed up a fair bit of stuff in between. Been busy, and I've got a fridge. I won't say a fridge full of blood packs, but I've got a fridge, I don't know, a quarter full of blood packs. It's a lot of blood packs. So we can tame ourselves a blood stalker, hopefully. I'm going to forget about all that stuff that happened before. Gonna clean slate. Now, that Carno, there was another 140 Carno. See, I've already got distracted. The stego is actually probably going to wake up before it tames. Let's give it some narcotics. Happen to have some on me. So the stego I tamed off stream has been awesome. I forgot how good stegos are for things like wood, berries, because of course they've got the 3 different types of plate that you can use. You can alternate between. And yeah, a great all-round gatherer for wood, thatch, and berries. Now, where was that Carno? I came across another 140 Carno while I was looking for... Oh, hello. You can be hide. While I was looking for a racer to get some prime meat. Tame the first Carno with. Okay. I have to say the Sarco is far better than the Carno for stamina. Also quieter. Oh, this parasaur. This is the Olympic gold medalist of parasaurs. What's going on here? I don't know what level it is. Oh, we've got you now in the water, see? I'm quicker than you in the water. I'm not hitting him, am I? Yeah, here we go. Right. Oh, 140. Yeah, no wonder. Well, that doesn't mean he runs any quicker. It just means it took me more hits to kill him. Right. It must be 140 day today. Can't complain about that. Back in ASE, used to store hide on extra dinos. Yeah, before we got cryopods. Do you know what? That's I think on a couple of playthroughs I've done before, I would use RGs because like I think we were talking about it the other day, RGs are always sort of like, you know, you go for the Pteranodon, then it's RG time, and the RG eggs, because they make superior kibble. You know, if you're knocking out taming RGs anyway, their eggs are also good for kibble. And so I used to have them sitting off to the side. Again, this is even ASA free cryopods. When the island first dropped, I had sort of like a group of RGs off to the side that were dropping eggs that the Oviraptor would pick up for kibble. And well, while they were there, I would use them to store hide and chitin and stuff like that in as well. Of course, other than dedicated storage, the best storage for hide is coming with Gen 2, and that's that loadout mannequin, because that's like super cheap to make, and it's got a lot of storage slots in it. So that was the other thing that in Evolved that I used to use, at least anyway. Early sort of map. But that's a Gen 2 thing. That's not even coming with Gen 1, so we've got a little bit of time to wait for that. Scratch my nose at a rather inappropriate time. Right. We may not find that that Carno again. I don't think I'm in the right area, to be fair. I'm pretty sure it was over this way. There's the base. Strayed a little bit in the wrong direction, I think. I did mention how directionally challenged I am, though. Let's try over here. I feel like it was sort of over here, over towards where that Bronto is, I'm pretty sure, actually. But getting it to... Heighting it all the way over to where that trap is going to be tricky. I did actually contemplate taming a Bronto for berry gathering, and that's when I then thought, well, hang on a minute, like a Bronto's an easy tame, but Stego is just the way to go if you want to include things like being able to harvest wood and thatch, which the Bronto does as well, but the Stego just does a better job of it, to be fair. the stego is also easy to trap. With Bronto, you just kind of drop them where they land. And then you've got to sort of make sure nothing kills them. Over here, maybe? I feel like it was here. I want to keep an eye on the map. No, I'm not. I was going to say, I definitely don't want to be wandering too far into the middle and then suddenly get yoinked by a bloodstalker when I'm not prepared for it. Let's kill the pig. No. Okay. Well, I'm not going to waste too much time looking for this Carno. Not Carno. Yes, it was a Carno, wasn't it? I'm not going to spend too much time looking for this Carno. I've already bred those. I need to get back there before that egg hatches, and time will get away with me very quickly otherwise. So let's head back now. One thing that I have a very strong reputation for, and that is letting babies starve to death unnecessarily. Here's a racer. Oh, was it here? What's the Carno here? What are you? You're a level 25. I'm going to leave you there because I might need some prime meat. Okay. Not seeing a Carno. I've got to say, there's a Sarco over there. You can kind of pick up on the way. I don't know if the Sarco, you know, they do the death roll and they can dismount you. I don't know if they can do that if you're on another Sarco. It hasn't happened yet. But I'm waiting for it to. Oh, it's stuck on the rocks. These guys are so quick. Oh, no. Get out of there. There's a Carno right at my base. It is a level 95. We'll just kill that, I think. Shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. I definitely don't want him wandering up the hill to where the base is, causing me all sorts of grief. Alright, let's see if we've got a baby that's hatched. Oh, we do. Oh, is it standing in the fire? Oh, there's twins. Let's put the fires out quickly. Flame. Fire out. Oh, I can't get around it. Fire out. Let's claim you. Are they going to follow me? I've got some meat on this guy, which I, for some reason, am eating. Why is that force feeding instead of transferring my inventory? There we go. Because I'm pressing the wrong button. Oh, then, let's say, are they following me? They don't seem to be. They seem to have a reasonable amount of food. So we'll get to see how decent the raising is now. Yes. We got two, both males. Okay, and both 130s. I don't know. Okay, melee looks okay. I don't know, the health looks a bit low, but the melee looks okay. Oh, movement speed 108%. Of course. What about that? Movement speed on dinos is a thing. Right, I'm going to chuck that in. What are we, 0.5%? Oh, have I just complicated my life by starting to raise babies? Possibly when I'm poorly prepared to do so. Oh, now they are definitely following me. Stop all. Oh, okay. That's that controller thing again. Alright, I'm going to pod this guy. Yeah, here we go. This is problematic. What's he doing that to? Is that to the bugs? Or himself? I think it's doing it to himself. Because it's his own stamina that's draining. It's a bit silly. Or the stego that attacks itself. Okay. Right. Now, I was going to say, and it's probably a poor time to share the piece of information, but I have discovered that the insect swarms, so yes, you can kill them with a torch, but what I was doing rather stupidly, and I'm sure people were yelling at me in stream that I couldn't hear, was I was swinging the torch over and over and over and over again trying to hit them. And I've realized that you don't need to do that. You just kind of wait for them to attack you so that they're close enough for you to be able to hit their hitbox. And then you basically just swing your torch once. That, if you can hit their hitbox, that will set fire to them and you can hear them screaming. And if they stop screaming, do it again. And they're still screaming. And do it again. And now they're screaming, and now they die. So you don't have to ruin the durability on your torch every time you get attacked by bugs. So that's a significant saving for me, just due to my own inability to do things the way the game intends. Right, where the Carnos gone? Oh no. Where have they gone? Oh, they're down there. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Let's get some cryopods. Where are we? I've got enough for 2.
Cheers, survivor.
I do. Okay.
Cheers, survivor.
Yeah, okay, the bugs are going to have to wait. Oh. Alright, let's pod this guy. I don't know where the other one's gone. Okay. Where's the other one go? Over there. Quick. I mean, they're not starving. They've got their food in their inventory, but yeah, that could have ended rather badly. All right. Let's see. All right, let's run back around the other way. Reasons you can most likely get. She found out last night if you buy or grind a Aranio, you get simple kibble. Ah, okay. You get simple kibble, but they're a superior kibble tame, yeah? I think. Is that right? Alright, I've got a little bit of spoiled meat. I'm going to put these guys inside here, I think. Because, firstly, I'm far less likely to forget about them. Yeah. What was the other one that was like that? I think the what was the one they changed? Oh no, it was the Deinonychus. I think used to drop eggs that you could make extraordinary kibble with, the highest tier. And when they did them in Ascended, they changed it so that the eggs instead now make regular kibble, I think it is. Oh, I've put him up there now. I can't get him back in the pod again. Which, to be honest, I was okay, but a lot of people complained about that. They were, but you know, I think it was a change that made sense, because otherwise it was just too easy to get the top tier kibble early game. Okay, are you gonna... What about follow this? Shall I just raise him there? I think for now, let's just put some food in his inventory. What about follow distance? Let's put that to lowest. There we go. Now we're cooking. Stop all. That didn't work. Oh, because I did use it separately anyway, didn't I? I need to sort that out with the controller. That's really frustrating. Okay, now let's think about this a little bit. We had a 4-hour imprint timer. That's not bad. And his maturation, their maturation is sort of 1.82%. The question is, and this will determine whether I've buggered up the breeding settings, is we'll have to wait until we get to imprint these and firstly see if I'm able to imprint them before they become adult. That's the first question. And the second one is, do I get 100% imprint from that? We'll have to wait and see. Alright, I'm hungry. Let's eat. How's this stego going? 78%. Getting there. Just gonna pop these guys up again. I don't want to go and do the Bloodstalker thing just yet. I sort of want to at least get these. I'll tell you what I could do. I could make a trough, couldn't I? Although, what I'm going to need... let's think about this. I'm going to need to make an industrial cooker because I'm not going to be able to cook enough meat. 40 oil and 40 cementing paste I need for that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to cook enough meat to be able to fill old-fashioned wooden troughs on campfires. That's going to kill me. Okay, so we need 33 cementing paste and 30 oil. Let's see what the Hexagon Exchange has got for us. Don't have much hexagons left. I get 20 oil for that, so I need 2 lots of that. And cementing paste, wasn't it? 25. So, oh no, I've got enough. Okay. Good.
Thanks, mate.
That's good. Oh, Hexagon store. Do miss that. Do miss that. That is handy. It is. It does feel a bit cheaty. Not gonna lie. It's not like grinding materials, is it? But it's there. It's part of the game. I'm gonna use it. Alright, our cooker we can now make. I'm glad that doesn't require polymer. That's the thing that's causing me grief at the moment, is polymer. So we can make that. That's going to need fuel, because these things don't run off of electricity in Evolved. They run off of gasoline. Where can we put this guy here? It's kind of going to get in the way there, isn't it? I don't really have the real estate for all this flash stuff. Let's see if we can whack some... I'm just going to put it outside with some foundations. I don't need that many. Those are my trap foundations. I also want to get out to the volcanic biome. I want to get... So the Carnos are great. I want... What did I do then? Okay. I want X-Rexes or X-Allos. I want to start getting on with the breeding that we will require for the boss, which means some X-Rexes. Ultimately. Whack that there. There we go. Put some fuel in it, and we'll put some meat in it. Now we can start going around and gather up some meat and cooking that up to put in a regular food trough to raise these guys when they hit 10%, which won't be long, judging by where they're sitting at currently. We've got a bit of cooked meat there, but I'm kind of holding on to that. Things I don't miss about ASE number 15. Yes, do you know what? There are so many things that I've discovered that I go, oh wow, that's right. That's how we used to have to do it. The dino tracking that killed me the other day with the whole sort of Bloodstalker debacle. Not being able to track the dinos. That was less than ideal. I made, when I was knocking out the stego here, I made a magnifying glass because, of course, on ASE, I'm used to having the binoculars, which I don't have on here. Well, because they don't exist on here. Of course, I won't have those day one on Gen 1 though, because, you know, you need to craft them in a replicator. How quick does that cook? Okay, that's all right. Let's go and grab some more meat, I think. There goes almost tamed. Grab some more meat to cook up. You can buy meat from the exchange, can't you? I can't remember seeing it just then, but I remember doing that in Gen 2. That was just so lazy. Actually buying meat from the hexagon exchange, because I had that many hexagons I didn't really know what to do with them. After farming a million Shadow Main missions. Come on. I want some big ticket items that are going to give me a lot of meat. Stego will do. I'm going to check your level because, you know, I don't want to go chomping a 150. 50, okay. Yep. That'll do. Dino tracking. I'm trying to think of the other things that I haven't come to laying any water yet, but obviously having to lay water pipes is something else which, you know, with the changes to ASA, we've completely done away with that, which I think again is a good thing. I mean, I know the concept of wireless water is a bit ridiculous, but then, you know, laying water pipes, particularly when, I hate to say, the water pipes weren't terribly well designed, I don't think, in ASE. So, neither were the electrical cables. They were always a bit of a pain, even at the best of times. So I was not sad to see all that stuff go, I'm going to be honest. Didn't even know this little thing was up here. This would have been a good spot to build, actually. I don't hate the place that I'm built at, mainly because there's so much metal and crystal there. It's good for resources. So I don't know if they do change the design of the biome, but if they don't, and they maintain the teleporting, biome Bog West, great spot for access to crystal and metal. Yeah, he's gone. How big's the drop off from here? It's alright. Yeah, I think if you got something that's a bit does a bit more damage when it bites, you've got a better chance of doing the parasaur thing. But to be honest, I don't want to be chasing them around the map just for 40 meat. It seems a little bit counterproductive. I'd rather just attack things that fight back and then they don't run away. Wireless crafting, ASA, that's a good thing. Pretty pleased with that too, to be fair. But again, that's a dedicated storage thing, yeah, so. Even in ASA, the things you get spoilt with when you get sort of end game, I guess you'd call it. And then starting off on a new map, even if you're starting off with a full character. Oh, what happened there? Get back in there. Even if you're starting off with a existing character sort of thing, it is still a little bit more challenging because immediately you don't have access to things like your tech binos and all that kind of stuff. You take 15 Uranios, got 2 slight upgrades and 1 good upgrade to stats. Fantastic. Hey Vincent, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. We got some stuff going here today. We've tamed a couple of things. We've got some babies going. Been quite productive. It is part of the fun, isn't it? It is all part of the fun. You're right. Where does she go? I like every now and again you get a say hello, get your 300 hexagons. I like to keep my eye on that. Don't let that go. You do that twice, that's a free cryopod. Can't say no to a free cryopod. Alright, let's put the stuff, the useful stuff away. Tributes, don't think tributes are any use on this map, so. But the spoiled meat I will keep. If we do make it to the volcano biome today, which I'm hoping we do, and we do manage to trap an X-Rex or an X-Allo or something like that, we're going to need lots of narcotics. Oh, I've got a foundation left. We'll whack that in there too, I don't want to lose that. And we'll put the cryopod down there. Okay, and drop everything else. Now, I want to make a food trough. Have I learnt that? Probably not. That's a compost bin. That's a feeding trough. That's what I want. So we need raw metal, thatch, wood, fibre. Okay, we've got pretty much all of that, and we have access to a ridiculous amount of metal, so I think we're good. That'll be right. Fortunately, streams are up when I'm busy, so I can only watch on weekends. Yes, no, fair enough. It's that's the thing about time zones, I guess. So for me, the streams that I've done so far have been in sort of like the I'd say evening, but it's kind of night for me. So, you know, I've been sort of streaming between around about 7:30 and, well, I would say 10:30, but I think it's ended up being midnight most times, or maybe a little bit past. My plan is to continue to do that probably twice a week regularly, because whilst at the beginning I was sort of doing it not every night, but virtually. I don't think that's sustainable, so I'm probably only going to stream twice a week, and then on the weekend I'm not going to really sort of schedule anything, but if I'm sitting here playing, and I think, yeah, I'll bang out a stream for a few hours. It was similar to what happened today, so I kind of had in the back of my head I was probably going to stream today, but didn't really sort of plan anything. It just kind of happened. But if you're not able to make the live stream, they are all recorded and saved, and so, you know, feel free if you've got other things to do. That's good as well. That's also good. Right, now what was I doing? Food trough. Here we go. What do we need? Thatch. Need a little bit more wood and some more fibre. So we've got wood, we've got fibre, and our thatch. Oh, now we're encumbered. Of course we are, because we're carrying way more metal than we need. Let's nip round and grab some thatch from around here. Now we can make a food trough. Good. And then we can put that. Where are we going to put that? It's kind of getting in the way of the cupboards there. I could put it there, I guess. It's sort of encroaching on bed space, isn't it? Or I could just put it outside. Maybe I'll just put it outside. It should reach from here. So if I put it next to the cooker, that makes a degree of sense, doesn't it? And then we can put our cooked meat straight in there. And I'm using cooked meat. The food value's less, but you know, this is, again, if you're new to things like Evolved, or sort of, you know, from the beginning playing, cooked meat doesn't take as long to spoil. So when you're down on regular old troughs, not tech troughs, then meat is the way to go. Otherwise, raw meat just spoils too quickly. The other thing, and that's another thing about ASA, got to get them the right way around. Of course, with ASA, you can use the carts. You use a combination of the dyno cart that comes with Bob's Tall Tales and whack a fridge and a turbine on there to power the fridge. And so you can have sort of like 6 or 7 fridges on the back of a cart full of your meat, and then have a trough that automatically fills up from the cart, and the fridges will keep all the meat cold and will refill the cart sort of as they go. And you can do, there's a meat version of that, there's a berry version of that as well, which just makes life a little easier. I'll whack the rest of that metal in. I'm not going to go and harvest all that metal. I've decided that's the sort of stuff I'm going to do when I'm not streaming, because I'm not going to claim for a moment that what I'm doing now is exciting, but harvesting things like metal and stuff, stone and wood and all that kind of stuff, is most definitely not. Stego's 99.1, yay, 92% effectiveness. That's actually not too bad for a berry tame. Can't really complain about that. Okay, how are we tracking? Got meat cooking. That's cooking quickly. I thought I just cleared that out. We can keep whacking that in there, and then we've got our Carnos. How are they going? They are at 6.4%, so they'll be on the troughs pretty shortly. That's good. Oh, okay, Stego's tamed. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? Let's odd her. Now we can breed the Stegos together. Not sure I'm going to go through the whole raising thing just yet. Might save that job. But I'm going to breed them because at least if nothing else, it's going to give me, or start getting me, eggs for kibble. Because we're going to want that to start taming stuff. And given the cooldowns on these are pretty quick, it's a shame Oviraptors don't pick up eggs on ASE, do they? I can't remember. I don't think they do. You like rare meat, overcooked meat in the normal feeder. Oh, okay, yeah. It's I tend to find that things just starve too quickly if I use raw meat, because I get distracted, and before I know it, all the raw meat's spoiled, and bang, everything starves. Okay, I'm just going to pop that in the fridge because I'm not going to hatch it just yet. What about our Carnos? Can I see? Okay, so I can't see their breed timer in the cryopod, so that's an Ascended thing. Let's see. Is the male or the female? That's the male. I have to heal him up actually. There's the female. What have we got? They're ready to mate again, so let's do that. I think these guys are regular kibble as well, from memory. Did I not put them both on mating? Yes, they're mating. Okay. Yeah, I think these guys also produce regular kibble, their eggs. Which we'll be able to use regular kibble for Ankies, Dodicarus, those kind of things. So that's good. 39 minutes. I mean, these breeding rates are fantastic compared to official. Wasn't probably as quick as I was expecting. I don't know. I thought I used the same breeding rates as I've seen Syntac use, which was 7 times. But his raise really quick. So maybe I got that wrong. It has been a long time since I've watched one of his videos, to be fair. Maybe he's on like 15 times or something like that. But anyway, it's most definitely better than 1 times. Stegos are ready again in 26 minutes. So, yeah, every sort of 30 to 40 minutes you can breed them. Get more eggs, which is good, so I don't have to worry about them passively dropping eggs and having to be there to pick them up. I can just, every time I'm back at base, I can just whack them on, breed them, grab the eggs, move on. Just hatched 5 acro eggs, got 1 male and 5 females. That's good. That's a good mix. I've been working on my acros as well. I just today I've got level 1s which I've bred together, and I've got some solids, and I'm trying to combine the two. So I've almost got a level 1 solid cyan. and I've got to say it's been a long road to get to that. I mean, I've got lots of solid colours from the event, and I've got the level 1s. They were a labour of love in themselves getting those. But combining the level 1 and the colours, that could take months. All have 40 HP and 55 damage. Nice. Oh, that's that 140. How did he end up there? Okay. Alright, looks like we're taming a 140 Carno. So, I want to put this guy away, because I don't want him getting in the way. Got to try and get it in that trap. That's going to be the tricky bit. I mean, I could lead it up here into this trap, but I'm going to be honest, I don't really want to lead... I was okay with the Stego. I don't want a Carno rampaging around my base and destroying things. I'd rather that not happen. Let's put that guy away. What are you? I'm going to whistle everything on passive. So I don't want you joining into a fight that you can't handle. That's my job, to be in a fight I can't handle. Let's grab a crossbow. Let's grab that. I'm going to put trank arrows on the crossbow. I'm going to put the crossbow down there. Don't need that. Don't need that. How's our flak? Boots could do with the polish. Not gonna lie. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. All right. Is it this way? It was this way, wasn't it? Very clear about my inability to navigate and find my way around. Don't have tech binoculars yet, so getting level 1 would be a lot harder. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Even with the tech binoculars, it wasn't easy. I've got to say, because the acro literally aggroes on everything. And in order to get a level 1, you need to tame level 5s, really. You know, if you're anything above a level 5, it's unlikely to have a 0 stat. We got him eventually. So the problem there, to be honest, was that... hang on, am I going in the right direction? I'm not. The problem there was keeping it actually alive so that you could tame it. Oh, he's still behind me, I guess. It's something. He's going to start hitting me soon. There we go. Ow. 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 Is he in the trap? There we go. Hang on. I shouldn't pretend to be so surprised about that, because that went exactly according to plan. That's exactly what I did with the last one. All right, now let's... I'll leave him in there. I'm going to go grab my magnifying glass, which I probably should have grabbed to start with. Because I don't really want to hit him once he's ready to drop. Haven't seen taming percentage drop on them at all. No, it doesn't. You're absolutely right. Even if they take damage afterwards. So you can't do the old trick where you knock out the level 5 and then just keep punching it until your taming effectiveness drops. So you have to get the normally I have no problem rolling really poor scores on the RNG. But of course, when you're trying to tame something and you want to keep the low levels, that almost certainly doesn't happen. It seems like it's part of the algorithm of the game. What about... Oh, say hello.
Hey there,
Getting distracted again. I need my magnifying glass. That's what I came here for. I actually opened the cupboard that it was in and then forgot what I was looking for. I have that issue where basically the moment my mouth engages, my brain disengages. Alright, we'll pump a few arrows in first because it's going to take... Well, I've got to say the other one didn't take long to knock out. I was actually really surprised. The torpor must go up rather quickly. Alright, we're missing all of those shots. That's better. Oh, okay. Yep, don't want any of that. Oh. Oh, okay, nowhere near. We'll get a few more shots in before we try and do that again. And we're back on the hunt for Prime again. Hopefully the Parasaur that was around the corner is still there. Let's check again. Oh, ow. Didn't really see that. Okay, good to go. I'm guessing that's the boots that he broke. Yeah. I'm going to say they were the closest to going. But I don't have so much of an issue with that now because, to be honest, we've got a bit of hide under our belt. And, why is that not hitting? Oh, we're doing the glitch. Yeah, I've got a bit of hide under my belt. I've got sort of, at the moment, I feel like I've got a lot of metal. I know sort of end game wise, it's not. I'm not getting a hit marker for any of these. Oh, I did that time. It looks like he's running. He's kind of stopped biting. Yeah, we've got a bit to go. Oh, ow. Like he all of a sudden realised I was standing right in front of him. Within bite range. Ah, missed. How did that not hit? And he's out. Nice. Okay, 2,000 health retain. I don't know what that is in points, obviously. No idea. That's good. Now we need something to eat. You're breeding up Megatherium stupida and Alpha Brood. Now I'm not sure if they work. Oh, I don't know. I think they still do. I think, you know, you still... you've got to go a long way to compete with that bug buff, to be honest. I know the new spiders are pretty full on. I didn't see it, but I was on a stream the other day where someone who was partnered with them actually went into the Gamma Brood Mother fight after the spider update. and died and lost all his crew because he'd gone into, and that was only gamma. So it's definitely harder with the new spiders. But I saw someone do it last night, and it was still pretty, the old strat still worked. Or the slow dang, yes, I can see that, yeah. You need if the one you're riding has, like, if you can get that vampiric 3 trait on the one you ride, that makes a huge difference, because then you can basically put, if you get a decent sort of melee score on it, here we go, these are on the trough now. If you get a decent melee score on it, then it basically just self-heals during the fight. You can, obviously, I'm talking top stat stuff, yes, so I'm not talking stuff that I've bred and tamed myself, or tamed and bred myself, but yeah, it is, I've done alpha brood solo with 2 Megatheriums, one that I rode to do the damage, and one that I had just to tank the hits the brood was giving. Used to be a great, I say used to, not long ago, a great way to level up, to be honest, because killing the spiders, because those Aranios spawn in at level 500, I think it is, in the brood, alpha brood fight. And killing those is gives you lots of XP. You know, if you're sort of a lower level at the time. Alright. So let's think. We are 10% in, and we're 50 minutes into our imprint timer, so we should definitely get to imprint them before they're fully raised. So that's good. The interesting thing that we'll find out in 3 hours and 17 minutes is, will we get a 100% imprint? That is the bit I'm not sure about. Okay, we've repaired our flag. Now, what to do next? So I was going to do the Bloodstalker thing, because obviously I don't want the blood packs to go ahead and spoil. But that feels very involved. So I'm wondering if maybe I'll take this opportunity to try and establish a foothold in the volcanic biome. Because that's the other thing I wanted to do. Well, that can go, yeah, that can go in here. So let's kit up for a trip to the volcano. Now, I'm not going to take trank stuff. I'm going to limit what I'm taking with me, because I'm thinking there's a high chance of me dying. Probably a fair bit. Only going based on history. So, what do I need? I'm wearing flak, that's good. What else did I have prepared for this trip? Take a hatchet, just in case we need to destroy any stone. Where's my structures? Here we go. So I've got some foundations. I have some walls, or some doors I should say. There's some walls. And I have some beds. I'm only going to take one of those. Right. I think that's all I'm going to take trip number 1. Maybe I don't even need all those. Let's just take 4 foundations, and then we've got... Didn't make any ceilings. Idiot. Oh, I really should have made ceilings, shouldn't I? Let's make some ceilings before we go. I'm only going to take 4. I just want a little sort of base of operations. Because now the volcanic biome, I've sort of, I know where I'm going to build. And I know where I'm going to build because it's where I built when I played Gen 1 on ASE. And I actually really like the spot. And it's good early game for a couple of reasons. Oh, did I only make 3? Didn't have enough stone for 4. Okay. So I'm going to spawn at... I'm pretty confident that it was Volcano West. So I'm going to spawn there. And I'm going to try and get... What I want to do is I want to get a little base down, and then we'll get a bed. That's the first thing. Base and a bed. Then what we'll do... Maybe I'll grab some stairs, actually. Then what we'll do is we will come back and build a trap. And once we've got a bed there, that will make it a little bit easier, obviously, for when we die. Not if we die, but when we die. And I want to get a trap, probably 2 traps. One, and I might even... I might leave this one here, actually. You know what? I might pull the other one apart that the Carno's in, the one down there. And I might build one like this, because this will actually hold a Rex. This trap is big enough to trap a Rex in. So I'm going to put one of those there, and probably a smaller variant of this, which will be for an Anki, or a Doedicurus, because that's the thing in the volcanic biome, is where all the Ankis and Doedicurus spawn. They do spawn in other places as well. Certainly the snow biome has them, but I want an Anki just because it's a Gen 1 specific thing. And I'll probably tame a Doedicurus there as well, I would expect. And then also want to be looking at Rexes and maybe Aloes. I'm kind of thinking for the missions that it would be good to have maybe a Rex or maybe 2 Rexes for mate boost. And then maybe an entourage of Aloes, because then you get more than 3 and you get the bleed effect, don't you? I don't use Aloes a lot, but I'm thinking they might be good for these missions.
Teleport ready.
All right, here we go. Volcanic West. Going to the volcano biome wearing flak. Is it just me, or does that feel like that might be a bad decision? I should bang out some missions so that I can get some organic polymer and I can make some ghillie gear, because that's going to help as well.
Here we are, right.
All right, here we are, right on target, are we? Now, orientation. Where am I? Oh, X-Trikes as well. I'd forgotten about them. Now, yes, this all looks very familiar. That's a Parasaur. That's good. There's a Doedicurus. Level are you, sir? You're level 15. Ugh. No. You're level 50. You're slightly better. Tamed a level 50 before. This is, yeah, super familiar with this. This is, so I go up here and then take a sharp left into, avoid the Kentro, into this area up here. Oh yeah, where all that stuff is. Yes. As you can see, Rex is spawned there. What level's that one? That's a female. Oh, it's a 125 too. There's a Carno there. Yeah, see, that's where I want to make my base. Maybe we'll put the bed down out here to start with. And then... I wanted this spot in here because it's a really cool... It's sort of an out-of-the-way spot. The Carnos are attacking the Rex. I wonder if I can get up here, maybe. Maybe up here. Maybe this is a good place to put the base, for now at least anyway. We can get something down. Oh, okay. All right. Really? Come on, game. No, so... Oh, we'll go with 2. That actually made me jump. I got a jump scare from from demolishing a foundation. I didn't bring a door. Such an idiot sometimes. Not just sometimes. All right. I feel like there's a degree of safety involved here now. We have a bed we can respawn at. How cool is that, Rex? All right, I'm gonna go and teleport back. Don't know where I was teleporting to then. Bog West, let's go. Oh, I'd love to tame that Rex. 125. That'd be nice. I'd have to be able to... Oh, do you know what I do have? I have the bear traps and I have the gates. I wonder if we could do this actually. Like, I do want a more permanent pitfall trap, because we'll be wanting to tame a few of these to breed them, get some decent stats for the boss.
Teleporting always makes me a bit dizzy.
But I'd love to start off with one. Oh, those X-Rexes are so cool looking. I went absolutely mad for those when this map came out on ASE. I tamed and bred so many of them, it wasn't funny. Okay, Ruckers, let's go. Let's put all that back. I'm going to grab these, and I'm going to grab these. I'm going to put them down on my hotbar. Like so. And then I'm going to grab a couple of crossbows. So I'm pretty sure this is going to take a lot of arrows to take this guy down. And we can also grab... I feel like we might not actually have enough arrows. I'm guessing if I trap it, it won't despawn. Maybe we'll worry about trapping it first, shall we? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Yeah, maybe we'll worry about trapping it first. I was going to take a cupboard with me, so then I could put stuff in the little base that we've just made, but I'm not going to bother. Let's go first and see if we can up this... oh, dog's barking. See if we can get this Rex trap. Aloes are cool. Yes, they are pretty cool. The X-Aloes are awesome. One thing you miss about ASE is cryopods releasing the dino close to where you want rather than within 1 kilometre. That's very true. You know what else is I also miss about ASE with cryopods that I discovered the other day is you can cryopod things while they're being attacked. So I was able to cryopod something while it was getting attacked by those bugs the other day.
Here we are.
X-Inkies! Oh, how good are they? Not very good levels, but still. All right, let's head up here. They just spawned in. Because they weren't there before. All right, here we go. Now, the other thing you've got to watch out for here, probably the most dangerous thing, I think, in my opinion, on this biome are the basilisks. I remember them being incredibly irritating. You know what I should have done? I should have actually... let's go over here. I should have actually taken some cactus broth. I do still have some. Like that. Like that. I hope this is going to work. Yeah, come on, mate. Oh, I hope that trap opens soon. The trap gonna get him? Oh. Okay. Trap not required. Well, the bear trap was useless. But we got the Rex. Okay. Excellent. Oh, righto. Let's, yeah, you stay there. You can chomp away on that stone trap as much as you like, buddy.
G'day, survivor.
All right, let's teleport back to the bog biome and go and grab our other gear. No, not volcano. We're already there. Bog West. That's where we're going.
Teleport.
Oh, I love those Rexes. Look how cool that looks. Imagine what they're going to look like in ASA with the better graphics and everything. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is good. Oh, I just passed out. I didn't even realize. That's no food and no water.
Here we are.
That's what that'll be. Did we go or did we not go? I can still see the Rex. Is that a glitch? I can still hear it. Am I going to wake up in the bog or am I going to wake up still in the volcano? Still in the volcano. Okay. All right. So if you pass out while you're teleporting, you don't teleport. Oh, this is annoying too. The earthquakes or the volcano. Is that the volcano erupting? You can't... doing the teleporting is really tricky while that's going on. It's a bit sort of like an aberration earthquake, isn't it? Don't have long to wait. Well, I hope I don't have long to wait. We'll see. 25th of June, isn't it? I noticed in the community crunch this week they did the new companion pet, which is was it the Tide pup? I think it's called. And I notice on the bottom of that artwork it still says 25th of the 6th.
Teleporting always makes me
So it's still planned for 25th of June so far. We'll wait and see. I think if I was a betting man, I reckon it's going to be a week after that. History says. But there's every chance, you know, you couldn't rule it out that they may actually deliver it on time. As rare as that an event that would be, it could happen. They did, I think, I'm trying to think from memory, I think Fjorda was delivered on time. Only one week? No. Not a week. No, it's next month. 25th. 25th of June. It's May at the moment. So it's about a month from now. I hope it's not a week, otherwise I'm not going to get very far in this playthrough. Carnos 15%. Nice. Alright, let's not get distracted. I've got a Rex Tame. I'm going to take a few of these. I'm going to take a lot of these, and I'm going to... I'm going to need to make some more arrows. I think it was delayed a week. Yes, only a week. Sorry. Yes. Only a week. I'm hoping only a week. We'll see. We'll see. They are masters in the last minute delay. You know, they do the it seems like every release they sort of go, you know, we're still on track, we're still on track, we're still on track, we're still on track, and then right at the last minute they go, oh no, actually we're not. It would be unreasonable of me to expect this to be any different. What do I need? I need flint. I have flint. I suppose I can harvest some of that while I'm there, can't I? If I take plenty of thatch with me. I've got fibre and wood so I can make my cupboard. And what do we need here? Oh, I'm going to need water. Can I take my water jars? Maybe I'll take a water jar with me as well. Or two. I am going to follow through and make that black. For sure, I think that's a good idea. 3 crossbows, will that be enough? I remember these being so tanky. But that is why I made so many crossbows. It should be enough, shouldn't it? I'm going to put that broken one back and grab another fresh one. We'll take the magnifying glass, although chances of me getting close enough to use it are pretty slim. And let's go and fill these water jars. Oh, and I'm going to grab the pick because I want flint, don't I? And so it's no good taking a hatchet to get flint. That's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. We'll put that trap back. We'll put that gate back. We don't need any of that. We've got some flint in here, so I can crack on making some arrows when we first get there. Let's go and fill up the water jars and head back over there. Knock this guy out, hopefully. Is that a Carno? That's a Carno. Kind of want to avoid that. I wonder how this other Carno's going too. I've kind of forgotten about him completely in the heat of the moment. Wasn't expecting to get a Rex this stage. So I should check on how this guy's going. He might need some narcotics to keep him down. Let's do that. Going to give you, that'll be enough, goodness me. And then, yeah, I think we'll just teleport from here, yeah?
Preparing to teleport.
Oh, not bugs. Have I got a torch? No. Okay. I'm trying to hit them with this. I think the torch is far more effective. All the damage I'm going to have taken by the time we even get there. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not sure the pike is actually doing anything.
Teleport now. Coordinates confirmed. Teleport complete.
Alright, there's our anchors. We'll be back for them later. Actually, we won't. I want higher level than level 50. Same with the Dodicarus. you're looking for some higher levels. But I'll tell you what, once we get our Rex, then we'll be able to go and clear the spawns in the area. Oh, is that an Arthro? Arthroplura. Yeah, he's going to attack Kentro, isn't he? Good. Oh, I need stamina before I try and run past. Okay, let's go. Hopefully those two are distracted by each other. There's the entrance. I've lost it. Okay, the Kentro looks like he might be winning. Hope that Rex is still trapped. He is. Good, 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 good. Nicely done. All right. Gonna go up here. Actually, no, I don't need to. I'm gonna stop running everywhere because I'm wearing flak in the lava biome and I'm just running everywhere, which is a bad idea. Now we're gonna make as many trank arrows as we can make, which is not a lot. And we're going to start tranking this Rex out. Now, I've just got to hope nothing kind of wanders or spawns into this area. And you can see why I like this area is it's quite sort of sectioned off. So it's not the flattest area to build a base on. But it is most definitely at least off of the main drag. So there's a bit of metal here. There's lots of rocks here. All the stuff. I'm gonna have something to eat so we can get our health back up a bit. Yeah, I think the flak is going to be a bit of an issue. I think once we've sorted this out, I'm going to look into the gilly thing. Main map, you remember, I think was released on time. Scorched Earth. Caused a lot of people to get upset, yes. Yeah. I think in my memory, Fjorda was probably the only one I remember being on time. Scorched Earth was already out when I started playing. I think it had just come out when I started playing, in fact. Aberration wasn't out at that stage. It was just the island and Scorched Earth. Okay, let's go body shot. I don't think headshots count Rexes on ASE. I'm not 100% sure of that. Well, first drink of water. This water's not going to last long at this rate. So I know they take a lot of hits to get their torpor up. I'm not sure if their torpor drops quicker. I don't think it does. So I think we've got time. This is just going to take a little while. Time for you to go do dinner stuff. Yeah, cool, no problems. Eating dinner and then watching a movie. Yes, after that I may not still be on. That sounds like that's a long time, but we'll see. I'm not terribly good at finishing when I'm meant to. I will be taking a pause probably to have something to eat myself at some stage. But enjoy dinner and enjoy the movie. If I don't see you back here later, maybe I'll see you another day. Thanks for joining today, though. I really appreciate the support. Okay. I don't really see the point in, oh, my health's going down. That's just the heat, yeah. If maybe I should take some of this kit off. Is it not doing any favors? Well, that didn't make any difference. I don't have enough hexagons to buy. Oh, I can only buy 5 organic polymer. So that's not going to be enough to make gilly with. So I wonder if he looks very distracted by the trap. I wonder if I can sneak around the back and check the torpor. No. It's going to be the answer to that. No. That's not a thing that's going to happen. I thought maybe he's aggroed on the trap and I could get away with it. Can't even see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. This is the tame we needed. So the Carnos were great. The Stegos were really good. The Sarco's been an absolute lifesaver. But the X-Rex is what we need. The X-Rex gets us started on missions. Other than race missions, which is all we've done so far. And Dodo Ball. Let's not forget Dodo Ball. Now, do we have enough? I need to craft some more arrows, don't I? Let's do that while we're standing here. Come on, game. I hope I've actually brought enough narcotics. That's the other thing. Gonna need to, for taming these, we're gonna need to farm up a whole load of narcotics. I need to find out which mission it is that gives you decent crossbows. That's the other thing. Because the different missions give you different things, if I remember correctly. I do remember, I've said this a couple of times, the hide and sink mission is the one that gives you Rex saddles. So if you want a decent Rex saddle, you've got to do the hide and sink mission. Only gives you pre-mades, doesn't give you blueprints, unfortunately. I'm not sure, is there a way of getting blueprints on this map? I don't think there is, now I think about it. Because there are no drops. Every loot you get from the missions, and I don't recall getting blueprints from the missions. So that's interesting. The bear trap was a bit of a waste of time, wasn't it? He still hasn't triggered it. I thought I was so smart using that. I thought, lead him into the trap like a Giga, like very much like a Giga trap, but a little bit smaller. You know, a Giga trap, you've got to space your gates a little further apart. Otherwise, the Giga won't get in there. But I thought if I just use that and then whack down a bear trap in the middle, he'll walk in, get caught in the bear trap, and I can place the gate behind. Which, luckily, I didn't need the trap, the bear trap, otherwise I would have been in trouble. Of course, this isn't going to be quite as easy on ASA because stuff doesn't walk into traps these days. It's a lot harder to do. Are we ready for a quick look at your torpor yet? You're going to stay there while I do this? Okay, what are we? Maximum's 13, we're on 5. It is dropping pretty quickly, isn't it? So, I don't know, maybe it does drop quicker than normal as well. It's not just the fact that they take a long time to knock out, maybe they wake up quicker too. I don't remember that being the case, but then again, back when Gen 1 first dropped, I didn't have necessarily the same level of experience in the game as I do these days. Alright, well, I'm dying. Did I bring enough fiber? No. I can say, can I make some cloth gear? At least we've got a bed here, I guess. I can just respawn and come back and pick all the gear up. Maybe that's what I just need to do. So we're over a third of the way through. And we've got, so we should have enough tranks and crossbows to do this, I think. Certainly hope so. We'll have to wait and see. But we are most definitely going to die from the heat in the meantime. My food's full, my water's sort of midway, but the giant flame is telling me that I'm dying. I could gather some fiber. Oh, that was a miss. I could gather some fiber and make some cloth armor. That might help a bit, but it's not going to help much. And I'd have to stop shooting in order to do that, so I think I'd rather just keep plugging away and probably take the death when it happens. As long as we remain here uninterrupted by anything else, we should be okay. Just, like, for example, a Carno or a Kentro. No. Is that a Carno? No, it's a Megalania. Oh, but it's bringing the Kentro in. No. Right, we're going to move over here. I could still hit the Rex. It's getting bloody too, so I've got to deal with that as well. That's the fact that using a primitive crossbow means you're going to do a lot of health damage. Yeah, we should still knock it out before it dies, according to that. That's telling me I've run out of trank arrows. I need to make some more of those. That's fine. Say hello.
Ready for adventure?
Always ready for adventure. That's what we're here for. Now, I don't know who's won that fight. Probably the Kentro by the look of it. Which is probably a good thing. I think I'd prefer the Kentro to win as long as it stays away from me. Oh no, the Megalania is still there. No, they're still going. So this is definitely going to be, I'd say it's a prime meat tame. Do you know what, to tame this, I'd almost be tempted to go to the snow biome, the Carno, and see if we can tame a sheep. Not tame a sheep, kill a sheep. The other thing, not tame it. The opposite of taming it. You're an oil jug bug, aren't you? Do you know what? I'm not going to say no to a bit of oil. While you're here. While you're here, fella, I'll have some oil. 16 oil. Take that. Every day of the week. Right, let's check on our progress. I don't want to die now because that would be awkward to get our stuff back from underneath the Rex. So let's back up a bit because my health's really low. Take some water, that'll slow us. It'll slow our death pattern down a bit. About to lose another crossbow by the look of it. But that's okay. Alright, we've made all our trank arrows, so we've got about 100 left. We need... Oh, it is actually fiber that we need. Yeah. I wonder actually whether to spawn back at the... I wonder whether to spawn back at the bog. Because I've got some pre-made ghillie. I think I've only got hats, but I could put a hat on. Sounds a bit sort of... Okay. Here's our next crossbow. Right, I'll put this on here, but we need to remember to put trank arrows in it. I don't want to go killing this guy thinking I'm tranking him out. Right, here we go. Back on track. So we have 95 arrows left. It might be enough, actually. I should have really taken a note of how many arrows I put in total. I'm going to have to kind of go back after the stream, I think, and check that out and do the math to get an idea of what I need for the future to be knocking these things out. Luckily, I'll have a recording of exactly what I did to be able to do that. Oh, this is taking a minute, isn't it? I sort of want to magnifying glass it again, but I don't want to go over there now. I've got like a slither of health left. Don't think we're close. I'm going to start spacing out the hits a little bit more. You're meant to leave 5 seconds in between to maximize the torpor, and in fact, when you're using a primitive crossbow on a Rex, it's a very good idea to space it out because it reduces the chance of you killing them before you knock them out. Should have thought of that. Old tricks. But it's always hard to do the space out thing. Just want to keep firing. Oh, there we go. I died.
That's not what I had.
So that's okay. We can respawn, not in the ocean. Let's respawn here.
That's the beauty of the Genesis simulation.
Why we put a bed down.
You can always have another go.
Right, let's run back over here. Yeah, that Kentro's a bit close, isn't he? Don't want to aggro him. Alright, there we go. We got our gear. Oh, we got a broken crossbow again. Let's make sure we put the right one down there. Thank you. Pick up where we left off. Oh, well, at least we got full health now. Oh, that's it. He's out. Oh, wow. I hope I didn't hit him after he dropped. Gee. I hope I didn't hit her after she dropped. Rex, out. Let's pick up the large bear trap. That was useless. Okay. Awesome. Now, I hope nothing attacks that. I guess that's the only thing. Can we make a cupboard of any description? We cannot. Going to need fiber. Need fiber no matter what. So I think we can get, yeah, there we go. We can get fiber from this stuff. Brilliant. Good, 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 good. don't think the Kentro is going to aggro on the Rex. I hope. It shouldn't. It will aggro on me if I get too close to it, but it shouldn't aggro on the Rex. Yeah, I do like this spot. You got stone, you got metal. No water, unfortunately. Not much you can do about that. Now, we should also try and make a door. That's probably a good idea. Why don't we do that? Can I make a door? Oh, I can't. Okay, why can't I make a door? Stone. Alright, that's fair. Let's instead then make our... I think we'll have to make a small box. So a big box isn't going to fit in here because we're only one ceiling high. Right, I'm going to put that here. Now, what do we want to leave here? I'm going to leave arrows. We'll leave that full crossbow. We'll leave the bear trap. I feel like we should probably leave the jar of water as well. That feels like it might be important. And we'll leave the magnifying glass. Okay, I think other than that, we'll head back to the bog.
Teleport ready.
Nice. Now we need to get some prime meat. Let's have a look. That was, what was that? A 125 X-Rex. Then Rex in the Dodo Dex. It is a 125. We'll add that. We change the selector to... Where is it? There's... got options here. Needs to be ASE, and I need to change it to an X-Rex, don't I? How do I do that? Have to bear with me for a moment. Ah, here we go. ASE, yes. X-Rex, right. Okay, so on 2 times we need 19 prime meat, or we need 15 mutton. Mutton would be good. Oh, okay. Oh, hello, sir. Right then. Alright, I think I might just let him kill me, actually, you know. It's going to be easier just to come back and get my stuff afterwards with the Psycho. Then I don't want to run up to the base and lead him up there. That would be a silly idea. Let's respawn at the bed. So, because we also need prime meat for the other Carno that we've got taming at the moment. So whilst I would most definitely prioritise the Rex above the Carno, won't say no to both, because at this stage the Carno might be something that I can use to breed more Carnos that I can then, you know, don't have to worry too much about if I lose them once I can breed some. And the one we've got trapped is a higher level than current male that I've got. Okay, we got 1 prime meat for that. Brilliant. That's not really helping, is it? How's this guy's torpidity? Okay, can't see it from there. I should be able to track him actually, but that's not going to show me the torpidity on ASE. Would on ASA. Okay, no, he's good. He's going to be awake for a little while. That's also worth checking on the Rex. The Rex will be out for 1 hour and 36 minutes. Okay, so we have plenty of time to tame the Rex in. That's good. So we could, as I said, we could go to the snow biome and see if we're lucky enough to find a sheep. What did we get? We got some meat. I'm going to need, so I'm going to take, these are males. I'm going to take the male Carno. Put that prime meat in here because you never know, we might need that. So I'm going to take the lower level male Carno that I've got. I'm not going to bother with, well, I'm going to need to fix all my crossbows. I'm not going to bother with those. I'm going to take the pick because that's what I'm going to need for a hide. We'll keep the pokey stick. Crossbow can go. Narcotics can go. We're not going to need those. Not going to need any of this stuff actually. Get rid of all this. And the Sarco. Not going to take him either. Let's check our armor because I got a fur chest piece at least, if nothing else we can wear. Gilly, there you go. So I've got a chest piece and I've got a hat. So we'll take that and then everything else we'll just take the flak, I think. Let's get rid of this stuff. This. There we go. I'm not going to put that on until we get there. And you know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to take a cactus broth so that we don't die the second we spawn in. I feel like that's a smart move. I don't remember where is a good spot in the Arctic biome. I'm gonna go north. Oh, that's very random. There was no plan behind that whatsoever. Oh, I didn't heal the Carno. Oh, mistakes were made already. It's got very low health. That was a bad idea.
Teleport now.
Let's hope we don't come across anything particularly bad immediately.
Teleporting always makes me a bit dizzy.
There's deer. Deer are okay. Trying to think what's the worst thing I could come across here. Probably, I mean, I know Rexes and stuff like that spawn here. Normal ones. Therazinos, I remember from the snow biome. Being possibly the worst thing you could encounter. I don't know what else. There's things like is it? Oh, there's a speaking of Therazinos, there's one behind us. Let's get away from that. Right, let's see. We want to find. Can we find a sheep? Let's see where we are on the map. Didn't we go east? I thought we picked east. That looks very west. Oh no, we picked north. Still doesn't look like what I'd call north, but anyway. Maybe they'll fix that. Maybe the buyer, although they didn't on Astrios. The spawning on Astrios was just as weird. There's another Therazino. Do Pelovia spawn here? That's what I can't remember. If Pelovia spawn here. I could do without a random Pelovia paints. What's that? Is that a rhino? That's a rhino. Woolly rhino? Yes. A woolly X-rhino, isn't it? It's got the stripes on it. They look pretty cool. There's another Therizino. Therizino City. Yeah, I'm actually wondering, I mean, back in the day, we used to use Rexes for the Master Controller fight, but it's actually quite questionable now whether they are the best option. Or would you use Therizinos and Veggie Cakes? Because they seem to be the way to go in most boss fights these days. There's a mammoth there. Mammoths are awesome for wood. There's an RG that we can't ride. There's a useless Argentavis. Gonna attack me, isn't it? It's an XRG. There you go. This will actually give me prime meat if I successfully kill it, that is. Which is quite debatable at this stage. Given the low health pool that the Carno has. Oh, I don't think I'm even hitting it. Or I am, but just every now and again. I think he's doing more damage than I am. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, I've got no meat to recover my stamina. And I'm such a slow walker. No. Really, I'm going to lose the Carno to an RG. This is ridiculous. It's going to kill me. It is going to kill me. No. No. No, not neutral. I want you passive. Passive. It died. Oh, you bastard. Honestly. Seriously. Suppose they got the larger health pool, haven't they? Okay, well there you go. No sheep for me. No anything for me. I'm about to lose everything. Let's just run away. I'm going to run back down to where we spawned, so that at least I can come back and get the fur gear. Or maybe if the RGD aggroes, I can just teleport back. Which it doesn't look like it's going to do anytime soon. We're going to do that thing, aren't we, where if I was trying to lead this into a trap, it would have lost aggro ages ago. But because I'm trying to get away from it, it's going to follow me to the end of the earth. Now I'm out of stamina. It's still coming. Oh, it just lost interest.
Coordinates locked. Time to teleport.
Right. Things were going so well. I've still got my cactus broth going. I should have just come on foot. Didn't see any sheep though, I have to say.
Teleport activated.
Think I'm being a bit optimistic, expecting to find sheep.
Coordinates confirmed. Teleport complete.
Maybe we'll just stick with the prime meat plan. We can get that here at least. Right, what? I'm just going to refresh my memory on here. Can I get salt? I can get salt from here and sulfur. So I can make preserving... I can make preserving salt.
Cheers, mate.
Which means I can make
Cheers, survivor.
my prime meat last longer. That's good. These guys are coming along all right, aren't they? 25%. Oh, now I am actually a little bit worried. Oh no, we're 50%. Yeah, we're 50. No, that's not good. Is it? 50% through the imprint timer, 25% raise. That's okay. It's all right. Math confused me for a moment there. Let's be honest, is not a tricky thing to do. Confuse me at least, anyway. No, let's not teleport. I want to learn some engrams. Let's learn preserving salt. And where's that? And we should probably make a preserving bin. No, we don't need to. We've got a fridge. Don't be silly. There are certain things that can only go in a preserving bin, but where is it? Yeah, certain things that'll only go in a preserving bin, but prime meat is not one of those. So, is this because I haven't got scorched earth? Oh, I have to learn it on scorched earth. Okay, well there you go. So we're not doing that. I might actually, oh, do you know what? No. If I go to unlock it, I would, because it's available on ASA, I would probably go and unlock it. But that would, I don't think I can do that. I'd have to go and do admin commands and stuff like that. I don't know how to do those. So I'd have to look all that up. Alright, no, we'll go back to plan. Oh, I think it was plan A. We'll go back to prime meat using the Sarco. So I think the first thing I need to do is tame that Carno down there now, because I can't afford to lose it anymore. Basically, because I don't have another male. Well, I do actually. I've got two I'm raising, but let's not ignore the possibility that I could actually just kill those accidentally at some stage. Oh, is this guy gone? No, he's still there. Oh, I had a heart attack then for a minute. Okay, still awake. Still awake. Still asleep. The other awake. I'm going to put those in just to make sure it stays that way, and then we'll go looking for some paracers, because they seem to be the givers of prime meat in the bog, at least, anyway. You're not a paraser. Oh, we could get a sneaky piece off of a Sarco. We don't seem to get a lot off of them, but every bit helps, I guess. That was a 130. Probably should have tamed that, but there you go. We can't tame everything. I can see a Carno here. That's going to give me some prime meat. Probably not a lot. Bit. Nope, none, actually. Absolutely none. 0 was the number that was gained. I could try the Bronto, but I have a feeling I'm not up to the Bronto. I've got a suspicion the Bronto would probably stomp me. 85 Stego. Again, we're probably only going to get 1 or 2 pieces, if that, off of a stego. But it's better than none. Yeah, you would run. Oh. Wow, that took a little while, didn't it? 1 prime mate. Okay, still, it's 1. Going to be doing this for a little while by the look of it, because I've got the Carno and the Rex Tame. This is going to take a bit. That's 2 stegos next to each other. I don't really want to be fighting mate boosted stegos if I can avoid it. Oh, there we go. This is what we want. Let's hope it's a low level one. $25, yes. Thank you. Yes, we'll take that. And we'll let him run away. He's going to come back. We can kind of get a bit of stamina and whatnot back in the meantime. Here he comes. Okay, nice. 1, 2, 2, 2. Oh, you're kidding me. 2? Game be trolling. I was going to say we'll go back. If I was going to get like 5 or 6 or something, I was going to say I would go back to base and drop that off in the fridge, but I've only managed to get 4. It doesn't seem like a worthwhile trip. Bro. Knew that was going to happen. Oh, I don't want to hit my own guy. I say, he landed me on top of the Sarco. Well, wait a minute. I don't have the skills to be able to stab one and not the other. That's a packy rhino. That's no good to me. Let's go over here. Just conscious of straying too far from the base. I don't really want to do that. Wow, there's just nothing here, is there? That's a baryonyx. That's some raptors. I don't really want to be taking on raptors. They hit too hard. Oh, looks like I don't have any choice. Okay. Yeah, you can see they do a lot of damage. They just took, those two raptors just took my health down by a third. Come across a pack of those, and they were, one was a level 25 and one was a level 100, so they weren't exactly high level ones. What's going on over there? That's stegos, isn't it? Not racers. Iguanodons. Okay, I'm gonna go into the tracking menu, and I'm gonna track the Carno, because then I can tell where base is. That's at least helpful. And we can kind of work our way back. And I'm going to put this prime meat, going to need to go and put this in the fridge, I think, otherwise it's going to start spoiling. Then we got to start again, so I'm going to have to kind of do rotationary trips out to grab it, and then come back, and then go out again, and then come back. I think that's kind of how this is going to have to work. How good would a gene scanner be around about now to be able to track irises? I'm not going to bother killing that. It's just going to run away. Alright. Let's whack this stuff in the fridge. Extend its life. It needs some food. Sure do. Right, now I've got a level. Didn't expect that, actually. That's a surprise. Where are we going? I'm starting to put more into health just after the Bloodstalker experience, and then we'll put. I think we're going to go health on the Sarco as well. We should top that up a little bit before we move on, in case we come across more raptors. Oh, that's Boots. I took my eye off the screen for a minute, just holding the trigger down, wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. Oh, I kind of feel like life's too short to be sitting here force feeding stuff, but then if I'd done that to the Carno, it might not have died to the Argy. It's definitely one of those moments again. Very reminiscent of the Bloodstalker. What should we call it? The Bloodstalker incident, I think is what we'll call it as from now on. Alright, let's see. No, sometimes stuff just respawns really quickly, which is great, but other times not so much. could, of course, teleport to a different part of the biome. Yes, I could do that. These bugs. Let's go over here. I don't know if we've been over here. Feel like we haven't. There's a Carno. What do we get? 2 prime meat. Okay, well that's twice as much as we got from the last one. Here's a Bronto. I get the feeling if I found a really low level one, 45. Problem is, it's going to hit me and I'm going to go flying. Oh, there's the dog. Let's try it. Why not? I didn't really go flying, did I? Exactly. I'm still hitting it. I'm starting to get blood. All right, maybe the Bronto's not such a bad idea. Yeah. He's gonna die. Oh, Baryonyx getting in on the action. Oh, we only got 2 prime meat for a Bronto. We've got a Sarco coming up for a bit. What level is this Baryonyx? 140, that explains it. Okay, Sarco, we won't get any prime from the Barry, but Sarco, we might get a piece or 2. Racers still seem to be the main source, though. I'm not going to lie. Okay, another Barry. Guess it's all hide. All hide. Another 140. You know, if I was looking to tame one, there's no chance we'd find a 140. That's an 85 Bronto. It's being chased by a Carno. So potentially... Oh, and a Sarco. Okay, all the O's. Okay, so we took on that one. Let's get this guy. And then round out with the Bronto. I don't think we got anything for the... Oh, no. Now let's finish off the Bronto, because he looks pretty hurt. Hopefully we'll get some prime meat for that guy. I'm out of stamina, that's not going to help much. Nice. What do we get? 3. Come on. No, just 3. 3 will do. I'll take 3. What's... Oh, that's... What do we got? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That might even be enough to tame the Carno. And then we've only got the X-Rex to worry about. So I'm going to head back to the base. I'm going to whack this prime meat in the fridge. Try and keep away from the 75 Baryonyx that seem to have spawned in. Oh, look, another 2. I was joking, but there's another 2. Okay. Can we, I don't even know if I'm hitting them. They're hitting me. I'm quietly confident we'll still be okay. Okay, there's one down. There's the other down. Okay. Alright, now let's head back. Let's head back to base. I think I said that, didn't I? Be sure I already mentioned that. This Sarco has been such a lifesaver. It would probably be pretty good in the ocean biome actually, because they're super quick in water. I'm gonna put all that stuff in there, and then I'm gonna go Prime. No, just Prim. Okay. Let's put that in the fridge. Oh, did we just lose a bit? Something just spoiled. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I feel like that's enough. I'm going to drop that. I'm going to take some extra meat just in case it's not. And do that, do that. And we're going to run over to where the Carno is. We're going to jump off, not care about full damage, because I don't want that prime meat to spawn. I should have probably just gone down there with the Psycho. Would have been a much better idea in hindsight. Watch me get grabbed by a Capro now. Okay. Right, okay, that's that. So that guy should tame him now, hopefully. Now we've just got the Rex to worry about. Which we've got plenty of time on the Rex. Okay, Carno's tamed. 2 bits of prime meat left. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that back in the fridge if I can get back there quickly enough. Come on. Times are ticking. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to get interrupted by bugs, aren't I? Yes, of course. I don't care. I'm just going to ignore them. I'm going to run. I'm making a run for the fridge. Because every piece of prime meat is precious at the moment. Okay. Carno looking okay. 208. How are these guys going? 1 hour 57 till imprint. They are 31% raised. Got bugs on our butt, so let's grab a torch. Because I'm almost certain we can try and hit them with the Arco. I think we did hit them a couple of times then. But he's not exactly made for hitting stuff in the air, is he? Oh, they disappeared. They ran away. Right, let's continue the prime meat search. Do we need to heal the Sarco? It's probably not a bad idea, actually, at this stage. Let's do that. Oh, and I could do with eating. Okay. Is there a specific reason for not using damage numbers, or are you just used to official? I am just used to official hits. I take it that's a service setting you have to turn on. Yeah, I've no, never, because I am used to official. I've never had the an advantage, I guess. Never been able to have the damage number thing show. So I guess, you know, you don't know what you're missing. It's easy to do without it. I wouldn't want to, do you know what, I wouldn't want to do this and get used to it and then go back to official and find, oh, no damage numbers, that's a problem. There we go, bugs. Bugs. I should be able to hear if I hit them. I'm clearly not. Let's just keep going, I think. Let's just keep going. What's over here? Any? No, world border, nothing. Oh, I can see a parasaur. Oh yeah. We will check levels. I don't really want to... Oh, 15. Nice. I was going to say, I don't really want to be taking on a 150. Although... Oh, and Cap Road. Yeah, you could have picked your timing better, sir. Okay. Can we kill the Capro? What level? 145 Capro. Okay, my Sarko's over here now, getting stomped. Back to this. The bug's on me as well. Yeah, tell you what, it's all happening. All happening. Let's get this guy, come on. There's the Capro body to munch on as well. 3, 4 primate. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I was getting 5 and 6 with each one before. I just don't seem to be getting that level anymore, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, how much damage did you take? A bit. What have we got here? Oh, there's a mission terminal here. What's this one? Oh, there's a Psycho there. I'm not hopping off. Let's just continue the search for Primate. That's a battle terminal, or, you know, a fight one. It's got, like, the skull and the shield or whatever it is. Didn't even get any Prime for that. So, yeah, it's not one we'll be doing. We're only set up for race missions at this stage. One more Primate from you. That's a lot of raptors. I don't really want to be involved in that. There's a racer. Here's a Bronto. Okay, the racer's fighting a pig. That's a raptor. I'd rather not. Oh, really? The raptor's just going... He's going to go, I'm going for you. Oh, there's another raptor. Alright, here we go. Is this where things get bad? No, we're alright. They were low-level ones. Oh, there's something else hitting me. Alright. Pig, come on. There's another raptor over there. He's coming, isn't he? Yes, he is. You know it. Tempted to let him hit the parasaur a few times. I don't want the raptor harvesting the body, that's the thing. Oh, come on. No. Don't you dare. Alright. I want the racer. Run out of stamina. Of course I have. And because my health's low, it's going to recover really slowly. Unless we force feed. Okay. Where's he going? Normally they go for a little trot and then come back. This guy wants to go halfway around the world. Arco as well. What do we get? Four Primate. Okay. What about this guy? Can we get some off of you? Nothing. None at all. What level's the Bronto? 95? No, I don't think we'll do that. Ooh. That's a 145 Bronto. Yeah, no. Okay, I think let's do a fridge run. Let's take this back to base. Oh, I don't have my marker anymore. Alright, yes, I do need to go that way. That's that mission terminal we went past. So I'm pretty confident we head in this direction. We're heading back to base. I should always have something knocked out at base so I can use it as a tracker to get back there. It was a little excessive, but it would certainly work. I don't know what was attacking those parasits. Alright, that giant structure, is that over there? I think. Our base should be... oh, over here? Yes. Okay. Do that. Let's put that in the fridge. Nice. 6, 10, 11 that is. That's 11. I'll have to double check again how many it was we needed. For that Rex. I think it was 14, wasn't it? 19. I'll tell you what, let's put my glasses on. 19, yes, good. Always good to double check. 19, okay. Got a bit to go yet then. Let's hope. They should last in the fridge at least. But we are on a bit of time pressure. Now we'll tame in pretty much instantly once we get there. 85. Oh, 20. Okay, 20. Should be taming the low level female stegos so that I can get a bit of an egg farm going, but anyway. Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad. No primate. Okay. We did, in fact, lose all our stamina then as a result of that attack. All right. Back on the hunt for prime again. It's like I feel like each time just pick a slightly different direction. Maybe some stuff has spawned there that you might be able to get some prime made off of. But the racers are definitely the go-to. They seem to be, even though I don't seem to be getting as much from them now as I was previously, then, you know, that's the way the game works. It's part of the algorithm. It will only give you what you don't need. Moss chops. Need to tame some moss chops to get superior kibble. But I'll probably do that off stream, I would say. Right, okay. I'm not seeing anything. None of this stuff gives me prime meat. The baryonyx are really getting quite irritating, actually. I don't know what level these are. These are like... don't get why... yeah, 130. What is going on with these levels of these baryonyx? Okay, there's a Sarco. We'll get a bit of primate from that at least, I guess. It's going to help the cause. Oh, a Capro. Damn. Do you know what? I didn't even see that until it was too late. Didn't even see it. We lost a piece of armor there. I'm not sure which bit. Okay, we've got 2 primate for that. Boots again. Boots always seem to be the first to go. Should we do the stego? I should have checked its level, shouldn't I? Ah, it looks okay. It's bleeding already, so... Oh, mine now, mind you. To be fair. Okay, we got a prime mate. Again, 0 stamina, and I'm sort of getting encumbered. I'm going to have to... Obviously, I don't want to throw this meat away because we'll use that for raising stuff. But I am going to have to head back to base, I would suggest. Let's consult the map. Yes, sort of over that way, I think. I would say. Another baryonyx, of course. Oh, is that a parasite? It is. Let's take this guy out. Again, didn't check his level. I'm going to regret doing that at some point. Possibly at this point. He doesn't seem to be getting bloody... Oh, there he is. Okay, here comes the baryonyx. Getting in on the fight. Which I could do without. Okay, low level Barry this time. Nice to see that there are still some on the map. They're not all 130 and up. Now I'm getting attacked by bugs. Lovely. Oh no, it's not. That's something else. It's Psycho. Oh, okay. Okay, another 2 prime mate. Now we'll go after this guy. He's running the mile, isn't he? Goodness, where on earth is he going? What happened to run away a little bit and then come back? They were all doing that. Now it seems like just running away. Okay. What do we get? Come on. 2, 3, please. No. 3. Rip off. Absolute rip off. Okay. Right, I need to go back to the base because firstly I've now got some more prime meat to drop off the fridge. Secondly, I'm encumbered with regular meat, which I want to chuck in the cooker and cook up to put in the trough. I'm starving as well. Let's fix that. Alright, where am I? Got a little bit sort of heading towards the X-Rex marker, but only because that worked last time. But that obviously depends. It's all relative to the direction I'm starting in. No, I think it is still over there. I saw baryonyx around there, so I'm going to avoid him. I don't want to drop meat, but I'm really sort of quite encumbered. I don't want to drop meat, but I also... Oh, no, not now. Right, managed to turn around at least. Oh. Lucky that was a low level. Oh, there's another raptor there. Okay. I just don't want to lose this Psycho right now. This is, there's another raptor. Oh, I'm so low on stamina. I can barely move. And you know what? I'm going to biome transport. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted. Come on, get out of the way. Really? Now's not the time. I'm going to go biome west, because then at least I know I land right smack in front of the base. We'll take a bit of a shortcut, because at the moment, the pace that we're moving at on this Sarco is incredibly slow.
Teleport activated.
All right.
Teleporting always makes me a bit dizzy.
Let's get back on the Sarco. Okay, now we're next to the base. We only have to deal with anything that's going to get in our way in this last 100 meters. I think that was the good call. Okay, so first thing, put all that in there. I'm going to get just the prime, and we'll put that in the fridge. How much have we got now? We have 12. We've got enough. We've got exactly 19. I wouldn't mind a little bit more than 19, to be fair. Just in case the Dodo Dex has got some accuracy issues. Oh, everything is almost broken. But I definitely want to get rid of some more meat first, so... And I probably want to heal the Sarco, to be fair. But I think it's worth it. We'll just chuck all of that in here. Okay. We'll put the rest just in there. That'll do. And then we've got hide. That can go in this cupboard. Done well for hide, actually. That was our biggest pressure point early on, and we seem to be doing quite well now. I need to find a better way of transferring that across. I know I should put a search and then transfer all the controller aspect of ASE on Steam is not great. Okay, these are going along well. Nice. Alright, do you have any meat left? You do not. Maybe I'll take that back out of there, actually, the raw from there, because we need to heal the Sarco up a bit. So we'll put that in there, and then I think we'll get some fuel out of here. Whack that in the grill. We've obviously had some meat spoil because we've missed a stack. There we go. That'll do. Put that in there. Stop on this guy. Gonna heal him up, and then we'll go and grab our last few bits. And I'm only looking for probably 3 or 4 more bits of prime, just to give us a bit of breathing space on the ones that could potentially spoil while we're making the trip over to the lava biome. Or should we just do it? Should we just do it? Nah, let's just do it. I'll take some extra raw meat. You know what? If we lose a piece of prime meat, and as a result we finish the tame off with regular meat, don't think that's going to be too big an issue. Okay, I'm going to put all this gear in here, because it's all... I'll keep the boots because it's all pretty stuff. I'm going to grab fresh stuff out of here. because I think the important thing is we want to make it where the Rex is. I don't need a pick. Don't need a torch. Have something to eat first. And I'm going to have cactus broth. Like that. And let's go. Run out here. Just hope that this meat doesn't spoil before we get it in the Rex. Think we'll be okay. What's the shortest spoil timer? Is like just under 3 minutes. It's this teleportation that's going to kill me. How long is this going to take? Now, I've got the cactus broth, so when we get at the other end, unless I land on top of something, I should be okay. Nothing should really see me. There's a basilisk. Remember me talking about the basilisks? Here's a basilisk. Oh, shit. And what did I say about landing on top of something? There's a basilisk right on top of me. Oh, no. This is not good. Is he aggroed something else? Maybe he's aggroed on something else. Oh. I can't have outrun him. Outrunning a basilisk is not a thing. So I'm going to assume he must have aggroed on something else. He wasn't really all that interested in me. Okay, come on, Rexy, tame up. Here we go. We're doing it. We're getting an X-Rex. I'm so excited. I love these things. I've got my cryopod at the ready. $91.
King of the dinosaurs.
Yes.
Oh, now it's king of your pets.
X-Rex 186. It's got, I don't know what stats it's got. I don't care. It's a Rex. Oh. How happy am I? All right. There's the Kentro. I don't care about the Kentro. I'm going to leave the trap there because I can reuse it. It's not in the worst spot. Yeah, I might still put a pitfall trap here. I don't know where. I'll think about that. Maybe in between here and the next stream. All right, Bog West. Let's go back. Oh, I feel like I can breathe again. Awesome. I'm so pleased with that. We finally got a Rex and we got an X-Rex. Stats don't look great, but it was only a 125. Tamed it at 186. It doesn't, it's not a familiar number. I'm not sure if that was 100% effectiveness with
always makes me a bit dizzy.
with prime meat. I'd have to go back and check. All right, can we make a saddle? We should be able to. We've certainly got no shortage of hide, that's for sure. The thing is now, with having a Rex, now means that our concerns about getting prime meat are sort of over. It's definitely going to be a lot easier with the Rex now, that's for sure. Okay, I don't think I've learned a Rex saddle. Let's have a look. I think Should we go here? I think it's 89. Oh, or 79. Can we 74? I just had a horrible feeling that we weren't high enough level to make it for a second there, but we are. 74. Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's only primitive, but it'll do. It'll do until we can knock out some hide and sink missions and get ourselves a better Rex saddle. Let's go. Come on. Come on. It's a female, so we can get some eggs. Oh! Look at that. Oh, we got the Rex Rider. We got the Rex Rider achievement. Now we're cooking. Oh, I love these things. Look at the colors. I ain't afraid no capros anymore. Not at all. It's only a parasaur, but you know, can't be too careful. Oh, what an achievement. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with that, as you can probably tell. So look, it's been a bit. I've got some stuff I need to do IRL, so I'm gonna actually end the stream there for now. I may stream again sometime over the weekend. We'll see how we go. But I'm not sort of scheduling anything in, so my apologies. But if you click the notifications alerts, you will be at least be alerted when I next stream. And look, if you're not able to catch the stream live, that's okay, because I record them all, so you can go back and have a look at them afterwards. If I do anything that's particularly interesting, and obviously I'm the judge of what that is, then I'll add a chapter point in the video afterwards. I might not get to do it immediately after I've finished going live, but at some point shortly afterwards I add chapter points for things like missions and stuff like that. So if you can't make the live stream, you can always check the recording afterwards and skip to the interesting bits. Obviously judged by me. Thanks, Vincent. I appreciate it. Really do. Yeah, thanks. The Rex is it is a very punny statement to make, but the Rex is a bit of a game changer. So I shouldn't say that, because I'll probably kill it within 10 minutes in the next stream, but we'll try not to do that. Although history hasn't been kind to me so far. So look, thank you very much for joining me for the stream. I really appreciate the support. As I said, I will be streaming again probably sometime over the weekend. If not, then I will be streaming Tuesdays and Thursday nights, Australian Eastern Standard Time, between sort of 7:30 to 10:30. And other than that, just at random points that I find an extra bit of time and I want to get into Gen 1. I'm really enjoying the playthrough, so at the moment it's what I want to do all the time. So that's yes. But I won't necessarily stream everything, because not all of it's very interesting. But I really appreciate you joining me today, or watching the video afterwards if that's how you chose to do it. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Llama, and I'm out of here.